Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for episode 4 of Off the Grid. It's early morning and I am just finishing up a little fishing here. It's been a few days and you can see the cabin is built. I have a home, a real home, not an outhouse, although the outhouse did come over. Managed to move that up. And look at that thing. How sweet is that? I'd love to take you inside, but it's not finished in there yet. Had plenty of leftover wood, and I'm going to have even more, but I decided to set aside some firewood. And in the process of building the cabin, you can see got a shed put up, a little place to store tools and such, and I've thrown down my toolbox right here so I can start repairing things as they need it. We've got all of our equipment moved over. Outstanding. And today is the day. Today is the day when it's time to start opening up some land and get some fields put in. I'm going to have food. And, energy bars and water only last for so long. So, got to get some trees down. And there's plenty of area here to get these trees cut, moved out of the way, get the stumps pulled out, and make a field or two. So that's the plan. Now I want to give a quick shout out. This is this is out of character, but I want to give a quick shout out to Andrew White, who's been really supportive of the channel. He's been watching everything and joined Discord, and I spoke with him for a while. He seems like a pretty cool guy. So Andrew, thanks for coming along. And another thing I just wanted to mention real quick is that I realize that in Farming Simulator everybody wants the biggest, the baddest. I too love to watch 10 combines going across a massive field harvesting wheat, but I wanted to do a series where we had some focus on the little guys, the guys who make the small mods, the ones that don't get used often, or just get used by people who are trying to do something similar to what I'm doing but aren't necessarily showing them off, and I felt like they needed to have some kudos too. It's the big guys with the big equipment that generally get the pats on the back. Well, here's to the small modders. I love the stuff that you guys do. It is fun to work with even though it's small and it can take a little bit of time. But it's good stuff, and I genuinely appreciate it, and I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who do too. Okay, back to the show. And that's not to say we might not move up at some point and create some big fields and do some big things farther down the road. But for now, let's give some praise to the little guys. So anyway, back to the show. So trees. More cutting trees. You had to expect this. I mean, we have a home, we've got a shelter that's almost as big as the house. Only thing I don't have yet is a well. I've been boiling water off from the lake, but I think I could sink a well here and get fresh, clear, clean water. Not that the lake's not clear, but I'm fishing in that lake, and you know what fish do. Anyway, moving on. We're not going to think about that. We're just going to clear. So let's get to it. Let's grab our chainsaw. Trees a-poppin'. They're coming down, and we're not going to do short stumps anymore because they're so hard to find, especially when I'm trying to clear an area for a specific use, like maybe making a field or 12. No, a field or 2. Right now, just to sustain myself, I only need a few small areas to raise some different crops, things like that. Let's go the opposite direction. Yep, you two bad boys are going to come out. Now for today, because I really want to get some some fields set up. I'm just going to move these out of the way. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to cut them and take them down in some, although, you know, those last trees did me well for building the cabin. That was actually worked out really well. These will get cut up and used, if not just for firewood. I mean, we might sell them off. The guys at the sawmill have been incredibly helpful. In fact, Hugo came out and helped with the cabin for a little while. And I made sure he was taken care of. I made sure he had some good compensation. Actually, he helped a lot more than just for a little while. He helped a lot. These guys have been working out in this forest for a decade or two, so they know their way around timber much better than I do. I'm learning, but whoa, I thought there's the end. There we go. Come on. Oh, this one was cut the other way. I guess I could have gone the opposite direction, but oh well. Moving right along. Yeah, these might just go to the sawmill, because I'll tell you, these are some big honking trees, man. We're not fooling around here. And, it's, you know, I'm sure those guys down there would appreciate getting this extra lumber. I mean, if they're paying me for the wood, you know, after they mill it and ship it out, that they're making a good buck off of it, so. And what else do we have here? We've got you, Mr. Tree, you need to go. Okay, so I am going to keep clearing trees, and we might just jump cut to the end. I'm not sure. It might be a time lapse, but either way, you will get to the finished product, and we're going to get to making up some fields. We're going to get some seeds planted and see how it all works out. So I will talk to you in just a little bit. Well, I think this is the last stump to take out. Not completely sure, but I'll do a quick look around. We have really cleared out a lot of space here. Tons more we can do, and that might just happen in the future. If I decide this field isn't enough, and I kind of have a feeling that it's not, then we will clear some more trees. But look at this pile of... These aren't just logs, these are full trees right here. You can imagine, well, and you have already seen just how dense this forest is. It's wonderful. I'm so happy to be out here. Okay, time to get down to business. Let's put a field in. Well, let's see. Just park this over here for now. That'll do. Time to see just what our old tractor can do. Man, I just love this thing. I love it. Now I don't want to be too close to the trail. I think what I'll do is start over here by the edge of the woods. And then see exactly where I want to go from here. So drop our plow. Oh, no. Gotta unfold it first. Let's see here. Yep, okay. I think we got it. Look at that. Grip it and rip it. That's what we're doing, man. Our old tractor here might be a little underpowered. I don't know. What do you think? Alright. Raise it up. I don't want to get too close to the tree pile either. Okay. That's about right. So we'll start from there. Be a little bit of an odd shape, but who cares? As long as I can plant stuff in it, that's all that matters. Getting it lined up is a bit of a challenge sometimes, I think, but yeah, we'll make do. It won't matter after this pass, 'cause that's going to be my field. That is my field demarcation. Steering on this tractor is really touchy. I think what I'll do is mow the grass around this field when I got it plowed out too. Now there should be a way. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That is just too darn slick. I like it. But I think what I'm going to do from this point is probably just go around the field, then I don't have to worry about flipping that plow every time. That is nice, dark, rich soil though. Look at that. We got to get some good plants out of it. You know, one thing that I didn't bring with me, and maybe if I ever end up taking a trip into town I'll have to remedy that, but I don't have lime and I should probably add some. I don't know. How much do you think that'll hurt us? Hopefully not too much. Come on, Harv. Stick with the plan, man. I think the plow might be just a little bit heavy for the tractor. That might be what's going on here, because man, is it squirrely. Maybe I should have left the bucket on. Aha! I knew that was going to happen. There's always one. Didn't I say recently that stumps are sneaky? Stumps are sneaky, and you can guarantee that they will hide from you. And try to ruin your plow. And he's out of here. He wasn't sneaky enough to escape me. Alright, let me get this plowing done. Alright. Looks like I missed a little spot right over here. Let's grab that real quick. Come on now. Come on. You got this. There we go. I think that should do it. That's a nice field, wouldn't you say? That looks pretty darn good. Alright. Well, we've got a field plowed out, so let's see what we can do about putting some seeds in it. See if we can't get something to grow. My understanding is this thing is supposed to plant seeds. Don't know why I had the lights on, but so be it. And yeah, looks like that's filling up with seed, no problem. And let's start with something. What's going to suit me? But yeah, I think wheat is probably going to be the best solution, or best thing to start with. So we'll just do wheat. How about them apples? Pull up to the edge of our field. Let's see. Oh yeah. We're planting, baby. We're planting. Oh, there's another one of those sneaky stumps. It's hard to tell where the edges of the field are because there's so much grass. Yeah, this thing moves along at a pretty fast clip. And based on what I'm seeing here, we've got plenty of seed to last a good long time because we're not going through it very fast. We'll see where we're at the end, though. That is a great little planter. I like it. I like it a lot. That is really cool. This will let me know too if I missed any spots while I was plowing, because if it doesn't plant there, then we know it didn't plow. And I just missed a spot back there. I saw it happen. Watch out for that tree, George. That is just slicker than snot. Yeah, I missed a bunch of spots back there. I'll have to go back and touch up, I think. Too busy admiring my equipment. We'll just get this spot while we're here. I think I still missed it because I'm just good that way. There we go. something about small tractors. I mean, we're only moving 7 miles an hour, which would feel like a crawl anywhere else, but on this little field it feels like greased lightning. Not the greatest turn radiuses on this tractor, but I don't care. I still love it. I think it's fabulous. It's not a John Deere, it's not Case, it's not Massey Ferguson, it's Ursus, and man does it ever run like a champ. Okay, I think we've got our wheat planted. Outstanding. And yeah, we only used, well, what, about 50 liters there? Just over 50. And I brought with me something like 2,000. So, yeah, if we were only planting that field, oh, I don't want to do that because I see what I need next. So I'll just park this up over here real quick. Anyway, what I was saying was, if all I ever planted was that little field, I could replant that over and over and over again. And we need some fertilizer in this bad boy. Yeah, that's pretty slick too. I like it. Let's see how quick we go through the fertilizer though. There we go. Am I getting it? It looks like I'm getting it all. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Outstanding. That's doing a brilliant job. Well, this fertilizer spreader is just going to knock this little baby field out in no time. Look at that. 4 passes and done. I like it. I don't know, man. There's an awful lot to be said for micro farming. And that's what this is right now. It's a micro farm, but we're doing it. We are doing it. We got the trees cleared out. We've got the land plowed up. We're going to need to make another path. Oh, you didn't watch out for the tree, George. I think I'm a little light here on this corner. I knew I didn't want to get too close to those trees, and what did I do? I went ahead and did that anyway. Alright, so there we have it. We have our first field. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Oops. And our little Ursus tractor did it all. Well, no, let me take that back. The John Deere harvester, or not harvester, the John Deere skid steer. That thing is just a workhorse. Man. I was just saying there weren't any name brands, but yeah, we've got the John Deere skid steer, and that is brilliant. So I think that's gonna do it for us. We met our one goal for today. We got a space cleared. We've got our first field in place. It's absolutely fabulous. Looking forward to having some fresh wheat. And I was thinking with wheat, I think there's usually straw, so might have to figure out something to do with that when it comes time. In fact, oh, I just realized when that wheat comes up, what am I going to do? Pick it by hand? I've got to figure out a solution to for figure out a solution. Wow. I've got to figure out a solution for harvesting our crop when it comes in. Ed, you let me down, buddy. You let me down. There's nothing to pick wheat with. I guess I could get a scythe and just go out and hand cut it. I mean, there's not that much of it. I don't know. We're going to see. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for us today. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. If you enjoyed this episode, found something enjoyable about it, at least, even me tripping over my own tongue, do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons. And until next time, take care.